Yo, what is going on, guys? Jared here, and today I have an awesome match to you that I really wanted to show off. When I was on stream today, I was playing Brigade on stream, and I played against this really awesome Ad Ignister deck that really impressed me for what it was able to do, as opposed to the normal Towers S monster. It was able to make actual interruptions, and I really wanted to show it off to you guys, so I'm just going to jump right into it. So right off the bat, I go second in this. The Ad Ignister guy goes first, and we draw no hand traps. So I'm thinking, okay, we can just. I'm already as soon as I saw the Agnister, I was thinking, okay, we can just go right for. The game plan is gonna be go for Access Code Talker probably and be able to beat over the Towers monster, but I will be mistaken. So yes, he goes to Spell Searcher, summons the link to add the field spell, and he's pretty much got full combo in hand. He does a really good job comboing here too. I like that the way he does this combo, he dodges the main choke point of the Ignister combos that I've noticed, which is where you go for the Link 3 and the Link 1, and you move the Link 1 over to summon 3 back. He doesn't even do that. You don't even have to do that part. And the part that impressed me when he searches it, I'll show you, that I thought was really awesome. That I've personally never seen it done before. Maybe if Ad Ignister people have, I don't know. But for me, as somebody who doesn't play against this deck too much, I was impressed. I've never seen a list play this one, which is the Gotchery. Maybe once I've seen this one in the past, but I never really used it as a main part of the combo. So what this does is each time a Cyberse monster you control be destroyed by a card effect each turn, it's not destroyed. That's if it's on the field. Card really never comes up. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. You can target one Cyberse effect monster you control and negates effect, special summon it from your hand. So it can come out as an extender, which is already really good. And then, so if this card is sent over to the field to the graveyard, you can target one face-up monster you control. That target is unaffected by your opponent's card effects until the end of your opponent's turn. That's really important. That's the end of your opponent's turn, because I'll show you why, what he does, and how annoying it is that he does this. So he synchros for Unicorn, and then brings back the Doyon. Uses a spell to bring this back. Link 1 into Lingeribo. Uses that to add back the AI Reborn. So it's really important that this is here, and you'll see why. For the combo wise. Goes for the Link 3. And then finally for the Link 4 for Topologic Bomber Dragon. And then uses that on the Bomber Dragon. So now this Bomber Dragon is unaffected by everything that I do, including this Forbidden Droplet and Tactics, so I can't even take it. And then set 2 pass. So it was Imperm and AI Reborn. So you know this one is here to bring back a monster to be able to trigger Bomber Dragon. And you have Lingeribo in here, which doesn't come up a lot, but you contribute an Agnes or monster that's special summon from the extra deck to bring itself back in special summon. So with that alone, you have the 2 interruptions, that, and it can't be destroyed by anything. I thought that was quite insane. So I do pretty standard Tenki. Use the Fractal, pretty standard like Brigade stuff. Nerval, so we can add Kuraz. A bit of a misclick there, normal summon Fractal. Uses Lingeribo. Triggers Bomber, immediately gets destroyed. Tactics, try to draw an out or something at least. I know he has the spell, so I don't want to play into the Bomber Dragon, but there's only so much I can do, you know? Because I know he can do it regardless, so I want to save my normal summon and plays for next turn. So he uses this to play this, uses the effect. I try gammaing it to try to stop him from getting more advantage as possible. But he already has this in hand regardless, and he has Signet Mining too. So we already had ways to keep going. So it never really mattered in the beginning. I feel like this was like, for the Brigade deck specifically, this is so hard to out, excuse me. This is like, I thought that this end board was so much better than just like Towers pass. Like being able to put up real interruptions other than like the one graveyard negate and Towers, but like full board wipes is just absurd to me. And it's not even like only bad against certain decks. It's really good against pretty much everything in the meta right now. Like Brigade just completely destroys, let's say Drytron. Like as they're summoning their Drytrons and they start setting up their board, it's the same result. You just can, once they get 2 guys out, you just blow it up so you don't have to worry about it, and they'll just run out of steam eventually. And for prank kids, they only have 1 to 2 points of interaction anyway. So on the normal summon, you just blow it up. and then I can't do anything regardless. So if he starts going for OTK play, with as the Cyber decks do, they go for access code with transcode. So he says update, and I have to drop what's here. I try getting my value. I didn't want him bringing back update jammer, so we could go into access code talker. So he just swings with both. This update could have attacked twice, just as a note, because obviously I can't negate this with, unless it gives it the effect. I don't remember. Does update give it the effect? I think it, no, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, could you just make a second attack? Yeah, so it could have attacked twice if he really wanted it to. So yeah, I just normal summon cat. He just imperms it on the summon. And then I use Kuraz, but there's not really much I could do, to be honest. Attempt to use the effect. He just droplets it, sends the land. And then I'm pretty sure I just concede here because I can't do anything. Like, that was just an obnoxious thing. Especially now, like, there's not a lot of decks that can do a lot against it. But this also shows the flaws of the Agnister deck too, because I don't want to just show what's good about the Agnister deck. I think this is definitely leading towards the right way to play it with that combo like that. But it still struggles against certain cards, aka certain cards. It's really relevant to keep in mind. Even though my hand's weak, like really weak. Like I can't even make a real play. I just have to go kit that fractal pass. So straw phase, anti-spell, it gets cosmicked as expected. Sign it, mining, pitch the search. I obviously draw a Lockbird here so that he can't add from deck to hand anymore. And obviously looking at his hand, that is very painful for him. He has like 3 more search cards in his hand. Yep. So he uses the AI land so we can keep going. Uses the guy in hand as an extender. So it's super cool that the fact that even under draw that he can't search, that it can still go for something like an OTK through something like it if they have just enough bodies, because the way the Cyber Stacks links are made. So this access code would have been 43 and can attack twice and can pop 3 times. Like, that's crazy to me. That's really strong for, I feel like, a very minimal type of thing. So now we're going to go to game 3. He just surrendered there because he knew I had Fractal in hand. I could start comboing next turn, start setting up my real board and putting pressure. So he goes, adds red to his hand. Normal's red, uses the effect. I gamma it, so he can no longer use red this turn. I was just hoping that would end his turn. I didn't want him to keep going. I know that this deck, you have to, like, if you don't draw, like, everything, you're, like, it's pretty hard to stop. So I think hitting red was right because you can get you to the yellow one. The yellow one gets you to the other Rhoda. So there's a lot of benefit, I think, to hitting the red one. And I was right. It sets 2. Obviously, that was a misclick. Sets 2. Harpy's Feather Duster. Change the Reborn. No big deal. I know this is AI land in his hand because he searched it. And I know he's going to add the yellow one to his hand. And then from this point, I activate Tenki and he just concedes. So it just shows like how much. I think game 1 showed what the deck can do in a game 1 scenario where everything goes right and you can set up a really good board with something like Topologic Bomber Dragon that's unaffected by card effects and can do multiple pops in a turn and then can OTK on the follow-up. I think that is crazy bonkers. And the fact that you can negate the Bomber Dragon with the guy in your hand so that you can still make the access code OTK combo, that is insane to me. But then it also shows on game 2 where certain side deck cards going into games 2 and 3 can really hurt you, like Droll and Lockbird, anti-spell fragments, and things like that. So it's just something to keep in mind regardless. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this match. I was super, like, as I was playing against the game 1, I was like, holy shit, this is so cool. Like, I've never seen Agnister deck do this. So I really hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed it when I was playing against it. And if you want to watch these matches on stream, feel free to follow me on Twitch. I'll put that in the description below. And also, I have a TCG affiliate link if you want to support me. I'll also put that in the description box below, just so that you guys can help support me if you're already buying cards on TCG Player. Mean a lot to me. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.